YouTube! What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back in the Wood Elves campaign. I'd kind of hoped to live stream this the next time I came back. But if you're watching this, it's a Tuesday. On Tuesdays, I've been asked to do some volunteering to help out. There's a local youth program that I'm helping with, so I won't be able to stream on Tuesdays. I may try and reschedule it to where I can still do 3 streams a week. But for now, if you're expecting streams, watch for Thursday night and either Saturday morning my time or Saturday afternoon my time. I try and do it Saturday afternoon when I'm given the opportunity because I know more people around the world can join in. But you know, sometimes I have to go ahead and do it in the morning. So that's when you can expect streams from me. I'll try and alternate between online battles and this, but you know, the online battles, quite frankly, are just more popular right now. So I may lean a little towards the online battles, but I'll try and do stream campaign every now and then as well. So if I remember right where we left off, we were ready to try and give the dwarfs a good old-fashioned butt kicking here. I think we're ready to. I'm excited about it. Speaking of dwarfs, I just played some like I've been meaning to beat a very hard dwarf campaign like all the way through, and I did with Belagar Ironhammer, but it didn't count it, and I'm trying to get all the achievements for the game, so I had to go back on my laptop at night when I'm just playing for fun, and it gave me the opportunity to go beat a dwarf campaign on very hard. I'll tell you what, man, Grombrindle is stupid OP when you're playing a campaign. It's ridiculous. I love it. Like, I had dwarf warriors with like 70-something defense and like 50 attack, and it wasn't very far into the game either. So, I mean, like, in the early game, Grombrindle is just like stupid effective. And it's just fun, man. I love the dwarfs. They have a great economy. Their units are a lot of fun. They do lack cavalry, and that's kind of disappointing, but by the time you get gyrocopters, you kind of feel like you can make up for a little bit of it at least. And man, it's a good time. It really is. It really is. Now, dwarfs have magic resistance, and all my units here do magical attacks, so I'm not sure that this is going to go over too well. But I do have a lot of dragons, and I don't think dwarfs have dragon resistance. Well, they kind of do, because these guys are magic attacks too. Well, they don't have eagle resistance, and guess what? America. It's the name of my eagle. How do you like that? That's a very patriotic eagle. Straight off the stamps and right into your heart. And once again, Starfire shafts with magical attacks. Yeah, I know, I'm stacked, right? I got it all going on here. I do have the prey spell here as well. That ought to be good. Oh, you know what we do have though? Let's start deployment and see. Oh, sweet. I've got Pit of Shades. Again, they have some magic resistance, but we got enough stuff here to definitely be doing some damage. Definitely can be doing some damage. Let's take the Waystalker, and I want to put him out here on the flank where his arrows of Kurnos can do the most damage. And the dwarfs do have artillery, so I'd like to slay that in a big hurry. Oh, you know what we could do? We could try and bait shots with their artillery. I could put these guys back here out of range. And same thing here. Well, I don't need these guys selected. Let's take this group just to make it easier, and I'll put them all in a hard group. And I'm going to stick them right here behind this hill so the dwarf cannon can't do anything to them. And then we can pull a little elf trickery on the dwarfs and do some sneaky deployments here. Okay. Alright. Let's do this thing. Get up to the top of this hill and start dropping some serious arrows of Kurnos on these guys. Am I out of the cannon range? This cannon's probably going to try and shoot at my lord, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm going to try and push up in here behind him. By the way, right there, I'm doing a shift and then right-click drag, and you can drag out a path that the units will follow, and you can even like end that path on a unit, and they'll end by attacking that unit. So, a little quick tip there. Okay, my Waystalker's still hidden, but it looks like they're trying to... Let's kind of push him up over here. And let's take these guys, make another group. Gotta keep our distance from that cannon, and I'm gonna like really tank up on tree men down the center here. And I got even more Starfire shafts. Let's do the same thing here. Line up more of these guys, because why not? And then the dragons, we'll put even more dragons in there. And this giant tree monster, we'll put him in the center here too. I think that'll be good. Oh, I have a couple of Eternal Guard. Let's make sure not to leave them out of the action. Am I getting shot anywhere? Amazingly, no. Alright, what's some high value units over here? Longbeards. Oh, yeah, I am getting shot, actually. Because I'm not in the forest. It's like kind of finding it hard to believe if I wasn't getting shot at by the dwarf cannons. And I was. You know what's not so hard to believe? That I didn't notice I was getting shot at by the cannons. How come this one won't hide itself? The other one's hidden and it's in like the exact same spot. Oh, now they're both not hidden. Just get hidden already. It's this spotty forest back here. Okay, this one's now hidden once again. Okay, now they're both hidden. Good. Keep your crap still. Ooh, we got prey ×2 on these guys. Let's try and pop these Longbeards. Tag, you're it, losers. Oh my gosh, look at this blob. Freaking hit the blob. Hit the blob. Oh please, arrows of Kurnos, guide yourself into this delicious dwarf blob. Oh, yes. That was a 54 kill arrows of Kurnos from Keebler to Cookie Elf, folks. Courtesy of Keebler to Cookie Elf. He is duh Cookie Elf. Kid you not, folks. Kid you not. Alright. Holy mackerel, that was fantastic. Okay, I'm getting shot at now. Fly, eagle, fly. Alright. You can make your own caca noises if you want to. Or if you choose not to be so immature, you can also choose that. That is so many dragons. This is going to be hilarious. Okay, we got the arrows of Kurnos ready again? Almost. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm gonna enjoy this. Hoorah! Let's do it. Alright, that cannon's looking like an easy target. Alright, 2, 1. Right here, please. Oh, another great hit by, I think that's Sextus the Man Elf. It is. Sextus is doing some serious dwarf murder in here. Alright, and let's use our prey on the dwarf lord because it's going to make him vulnerable to missiles, and then I'm going to switch off all my missiles into a new group. And we're going to all pop the dwarf lord while he is taken by the prey. There we go. We got the cannon. Let's get our giant blob of dragons down into the midst of things. Oh yeah, the dwarf lord's gonna eat it because now he's lost a lot of missile resistance. Alright, where's my shadow sorcerer here? Oh, right here, right here, right here. Oh yeah, there's the Pit of Shades, baby. Welcome to pain. Whew, that Belagar Ironhammer, man, he is dishing it out to my tree man. He probably has magical damage, so we'll have to watch out. Let's pop away from that, get over here. I'm still peppering Belagar with everything I got, but it is not... Oh, he had a potion. I was like, good grief, man. You guy's got some resistance. I'm going to use the prey on him again. Looks like our dragons are easily getting the job done. Look at the savage beating we are giving. Oh, hey, let's not get crazy here, Belagar. Hands off the lady. Hands off the lady. I haven't gotten him with the prey yet. I don't think my... Yeah, I did. So he should be stuck. Yeah, okay, he's stuck. Let's get these guys out of the way so we don't block the line of sight. Use some mystifying miasma over here. It's actually not a bad spell. It's not great, but We're going to use Mystifying Miasma and a big Pit of Shades. Let's get some sweet views here. Look at the dragons and the Pit of Shades. Look at Belegar Ironhammer just getting hit by an absolute... Look at all the arrows here. Oh, that beautiful Pit of Shades. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the scrolling here because it's one of those maps where it does weird things when you're using the debug camera, which I am. Okay, let's use the prey once more. And let these two guys take, and we'll use the Arrows of Kurnos together right here into the back of this blob. Alright, Belegar has some serious missile resistance going on. Because even with the prey, and now of course he probably has a lot of magical resistance too. There we go. So Belegar, wow, he has soaked up untold thousands of arrows in this battle. But they're going to drop him. They're going to drop him. That was like complete dominance of the dwarf force there. Sextus, you got yourself 99 kills. I don't know if you're ahead of Appius because he cleaned up a lot of kills in that one battle. A whole lot of kills. Of course, I probably could have tried a little harder for you there, but... Wow, what a battle. That was fun. That was fun. Oh man, I forgot to loot these guys. We picked up the potion of healing off of them. Sweet!
These are dark times.
Does that mean the Cookie Elf has a potion of healing now? I think he does. Heck yeah. He needs it too. Because he's not a real tough cookie. Did you get the joke? It was pretty lame. It was pretty lame, folks. Alright, so the dwarf scum under Belegar Ironhammer have been dealt with. And this time I am going to loot his corpse. Because I like a good looting, in case y'all were wondering. And I think we got the little dwarfs here in a bit of hurt. Groot's down here ready to put some hurt on this guy too. Now, Mr. Thorgrim, the Grudge Bearer, is headed in. This army here is having to do some refit. And I believe we were training one up north, which is why I can't do any global recruitment at the moment. Yeah, so my global recruitment's eaten up for the next 4 turns. And then Durthu was about to raffle stomp some more Norsican scum and reforest the north. Let's take a look at kind of the building thing here, just see if there's anything real worthwhile. That one I'm not interested in. Down here, though, this makes a difference. So Karak Asgraz. Let's put the Waystone back up. Then the vaults, let's drop a Waystone down here so I can replenish even faster, and then we'll put some of the other stuff in. I think we're good. There's research that can be done. I do have a little bit of amber. Ooh, well, that would be handy right now. Let's do that one. That gives me an extra 4 global recruitment capacity, because I could sure as heck use that. And then Tinkerbell, the evil one, who was just in that battle, man, was she evil. She did some nice work on those dwarves. We can put her on her Great Eagle. That's exciting. So Tinkerbell's up on her Eagle now, sprinkling the pixie dust, quote-unquote, known as Pit of Shades, all over her enemy.
Lord of Athelor.
I think I'm going to resettle Wissenberg and Fyldorf. Holy Thorgrim. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, gents. Let's hope those guys can't catch me. I'm going to have to get some help down there to go against the Thorgrim. Thorgrim's another one that has a lot of magical damage, so my armies are a little bit weak to magical damage. Alright, Sextus, you got your reload time reduction. So looking good there. Looking good, buddy. Oh, hang on, what was on the message there? Mission failed. Raiding. Yeah, okay, I'm not real worried about raiding. Okay, we're only 3 turns from finishing that. We're going to be bleeding money pretty seriously, but at the same time, it's not a massive concern because we're going to be looting so much off of these guys. Alright, hang on, what's this? Instantly fire damage. Oh, it's just a... That's Banner of Eternal Flame, fire damage, instantly... Okay, so it just gives one of these units fire damage. Who would be cool with fire? Well, a dragon with fire damage. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna raise it. That's like almost enough loot to cover 3 turns of my upkeep, so that's a big deal. This Lore of Shadows character, ooh, sweet, picked up Pit of Shades. Pit of Shades. That is like a new favorite for me. I love that spell. It looks awesome, it sounds awesome, it is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and settle Fyldorf.
The forest has spoken.
And then we're gonna settle Wissenberg. It's gonna take some money, but hey, we'll loot it back shortly. And these guys now have 4 open capacity slots to fill. I wish I could do. I still don't have quite as much amber as I would like, because I want to upgrade the Yoke of Ages. I'm thinking it'll probably drop Beastmen all over me the second I do it. And it looks like Grimhold's gonna need some help here too. This Redhorn tribe is about to start causing me trouble, so we'll have to get after them. I need to remember where all my armies are at too, so let's kind of remind ourselves. So here's Groot. Groot needs to be fleeing some of these dwarf armies here. There's a few too many around here for him to handle, so we'll just keep falling back with him until we get back to reinforcements. And then Keyboard to Cookie Elves right here. Durthu is up north. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and build that. The more ports we get up north too, the more that'll help cut some of this income gap up here. Okay. We got the single lord down here just resettling some of the stuff. Here's another port for me, by the way, too, so that'll take another chunk out. And see, there's another settlement over here that can have a port, so I'm going to push him that way. There we go. So we'll get over there. And so went there. Okay, that's the one that's training. And then these guys are not actually out on the battle map. They're just different characters that I've been making use of. Alright. I think we're good. Should we just finish the research at this point? I mean, 2 more amber. Let's just finish it. I mean, unless we get pushed back pretty hard, we should be safe from an amber standpoint. Alright, so Thorgrim's going to attack my settlement. So there we go, I am going to lose some amber. But I couldn't stay there and fight him. He was going to push me back. Alright, he didn't even take my settlement. What a dunce. Ha! Look, they're like, yeah, we kind of want a non-aggression pact. Here's the one problem with your bargain. It involves me paying you, which I don't agree with. And then Beastmen. Now, they'll probably raise my settlement here, but that's fine. I've got armies nearby to deal with these scumbags. And then they're going to do the same up here, whatever. We'll catch up with these guys. They're going to have little armies that do this to me until I get that second one up and running. And we're going to lose a lot of amber right there. Well, no, because they didn't actually take a lot of my settlements. They just raised it. Because they're freaking morons. I'm going to repair this one just to tempt Thorgrim to come back this way. And because I have the money to do so, and there's very little he can do about it. I'm going to jump back over here to replen, and we'll take out this little dwarf nuisance army there. This army is perfectly capable of killing this little beastman nuisance over here. So before we retrain them, let's push that way. And then here at Fyldorf we can... I don't think I'm trading with anybody, am I? So I don't know if trade would help me or not. I mean, I have all those ports, but let's go into diplomacy. I am trading with Bretonia. The question is for how long. And they're like the only people I'm trading with. The Empire probably wants nothing to do with me.
I will hear.
So yeah, I don't think trade goods are going to do me a whole lot of good right now.
You dare approach him.
Yeah. Shut your dwarf mouth, stunty. Alright. I think the most useful thing to do here would just be put one of these things that's going to give me some replenishment. And onto the other one, we'll do this building that gives me extra income from my my buildings, because I have some buildings that make quite a lot of income, and every time we get those, it just starts to add up more. Since this army is going to sit here for a turn, let's look at what we need to recruit in. Got the spears, I got a couple of dragons. This one has wild riders all set up, so maybe a couple of archers. And they don't have a hero in this army. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm good for the moment. So let's just take this army. And let's get a couple of Hagbane tips, because those are handy. And then maybe just another wild rider. Wild riders are really good. There we go. So that'll help me get some units back into play. Should be able to undo the damage the Beastie Boys did. Oh, there is one more down here. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do that one too. Extra melee attack when fighting beastmen. So perfect timing. I just want to get all the research done. Keyboard to Cookie Elf ranks up. Ooh, Forest Dragon for the Cookie Elf. I think so. I think so. Extra speed. Speed for all units in the army. Now that might be kind of handy. Let's bump that up. All right. We have a damaged building. I'm gonna go ahead and repair it again, just to tempt these guys to stay here and like come back and raise it maybe. Or maybe I don't want to. Let's not do it, because then if they don't raise it, it'll hurt them even worse. So Durthu wipe that out. We need to get up here into these plains and just, again, keep wiping out enemy settlements. They may come through here raising, but we're going to have to just like kill them faster is kind of the idea. And we're a couple turns away from being able to do it even more effectively here. Let's end the turn. Let's see what Thorgrim does. Let's see if he doubles back and takes out that settlement, because then it'll put me like down to no amber surplus. What? Where'd you come from, Ungrim? I'm gonna retreat away from Ungrim with that lord. Ah, he caught me anyway, whatever. Sorry, Treyland. It was a nice run while it lasted, buddy. So most of the dwarves appear to be down south here. We got a lot of dwarves to kill, and we're gonna need to take a bunch of their settlements to weaken them significantly enough to keep this from just kind of happening over and over, because the AI gets so many cheats. They're gonna have absurd amounts of armies. Oh, sweet, an underway interception. So goodbye, beast freaks. Put these guys off the map. That's a lot of loot, too. I love it. And then some more. I like all kinds of loot. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why you didn't do this the first time, but whatever makes you happy. They still did raise it. What a bunch of goons. Yeah, so this is going to be the problem, is there'll be like 7 or 8 different little armies from these Norsecan tribes that are going to try and make it difficult on me. But like I said, the biggest piece is we just got to break their back and like put an end to all that stuff, and we'll eventually catch up to them. This is actually a problem down here. I don't want Ungrim getting down here and taking out all these guys. Let's get over here and knock out Karak Izor. That'll get some pressure on the dwarves. Their little army over here is not going to do anything to me, so it can do whatever it wants. Okay, we're going to colonize. So I want the extra amber in stock just in case. I'm going to start moving south with this army. And then the one in Fyldorf. Let's get down here and destroy some more dwarf settlements.
Orders?
We got to really take the fight to the dwarves here. I got lots of stacks ready to do so. Ungrim's going to be able to get some damage done down here. That's actually going to hurt a little bit. I'm not actually real thrilled that that's about to happen. This army here. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a couple of Eternal Guard. And I need some Wild Riders in this army too. 4 of them. There we go. Alright, so 1 turn and that army will be fully back up to snuff. So that extra recruitment capacity in the global pool and the extra, or and knocking the time frame down is going to be super handy. I'm kind of thinking, like, do I just ignore? I'm thinking about just ignoring what these guys are doing down here and just getting up here and just absolutely shutting down the Varg. I want to get up here and just wreck their capacity to continue to send armies after me. Yeah, so we're just going to come through and start wrecking one settlement after another. And then as soon as this other army's ready to do that, I'm going to do the same thing. Like, I'm just going to start plowing through their settlements as quickly as I can. And eventually we'll put an end to all of them, and we'll make sure everything up there is settled. Let's rebuild Grimhold. Let's make sure there's not any other buildings that I'm missing in this stuff. I don't think I am. Alright. And we no longer have to worry about research. We completed it all. Yay. Dodan picks up a skill. He's finished his Endurance of Oak. He's got Violent Delights. I don't think there's... Regrowth could be kind of interesting, so let's do that one and try and get the Regrowth. I'm not going to worry about repairing that stuff right now. And then we got a Spell Singer, Lore of Life here. Not quite to the Great Eagle. We can get the Dwellers below. And then let's go ahead and do this. Drop the miscast chance. Okay. Feeling pretty good about our purpose here. Now this is where it's, like I said, I figured this was coming. This is actually going to hurt us a little. It's going to lose us some money, and it's going to lose us some amber. So that's not ideal. And I could definitely get put in negative amber for a couple of turns here, but we should be able to make it up pretty quick. I guess I'll pay you if you just shut up and quit being stupid and keep being a trade partner. Now, I don't know what you were thinking here, buddy, but thanks for the money, and glad you decided to commit suicide there. Alright, so we're down to 1 amber surplus because of Mr. Ungrim the Iron Fist. Also known as Ungrim Ugly Face. Oh, really? I can't get all the way there? That's frustrating. Okay, these guys are almost replenished. I kind of need to let them replenish. This army can go ahead and keep moving down here. This army can jump into Karak-Hern, and what am I missing here? Wild Riders, probably more than anything. I think I'm going to drop 1 Hagbane tip and pick up 2 more Wild Riders here because I think they're going to be more value to me.
By all means.
There we go. Alright, so we should be able to knock out this dwarf settlement, Karak-Izor, and then get a pretty good push put together to go south and try and wipe out Thorgrim, who's now sitting here at Karak-Buftar, and he could try and come into my homelands, but I have pretty good defenses in the homelands. So he can feel free to try. Alright, let's wipe these losers out real quick. Yep, you're dead. And you're ugly. Just thought I should mention that. We're going to push on over to Ice Pack Bay. And then we are ready to keep the beating going. I love that I don't take any attrition now either, do that research. The Wood Elves are honestly kind of crazy OP also. Alright, so we got that colonized. And we're going to be able to just kind of keep pushing through to Sarl Encampment and the others. We're just going to keep putting a pretty serious hurt on the Norskin tribes. Like I said, we got to break their back. And let's go ahead and drop this building in. We got Filedorf completed. Okay, I think we're good to end another turn. So my ancient treeman under here, the skewering branch, armor piercing for trees. Yes, yes please. We got shieldless thorn, flesh to stone, life bloom. Let's do life bloom, so it's going to heal people while I'm casting. And I'm not worried about the Trollheim Mountains right now. Feel like we're making good progress in this campaign. Yeah, I'm not paying you for a non-aggression pact. I could try and counter them with a trade agreement. These guys want military. Well, they're at war with the dwarves, but they're so dang weak. They're at war with the dwarves, which I don't like. They're at war with the Empire, which I could care less about. Would they actually do anything versus the dwarves? That's the big question. Yeah, you're not getting my money. What do the top knots want? Non-aggression pact? They're also at war with the dwarves. Yeah, I'm not paying you. You don't come to strength number 1 and offer things that benefit you and think that I'm going to... I didn't get to number 1 by being number 2, buddy. How about that? Really? Wound a giant tree. Must have had a thing of gasoline and axe or something like that. Well, guess what, chump? I got another lord. Not much you can do about it. So there we go. You'll notice that whenever I get to your settlements, I do it the right way. We raze it to the ground. Alright. Get another port there too. And keep mopping these guys up. You can see they're sending down reinforcements to try and come down here and get my settlements. I really don't care. It's just, we're going to keep laying down the beating on these guys. Relentless. Alright. Lay that down. Perfect. So, should take a pretty big chunk out of the Varg and Scaling's ability to retaliate. And I think that we are ready to siege Karak Ezor. And we're going to actually have to fight this one, so I'm going to lay down a siege. And we're going to continue it. And I'm going to bring up some reinforcements to help. These guys are ready to go now too, so we're going to swap over, get down here. And then these guys are ready to rock and roll. Thorgrim did indeed pop into my lands down here, so I'm going to get close enough to defend my settlement from Thorgrim. And now we should be in a good position to defend ourselves. Maybe we'll get another battle here at the end of this. Let's try it. Let's do the Awakening of the Wood, Life Bloom, Earth Blood, Skewering Branch. Okay, let's do this one. And Armor for the Lord's Army, Melee Attack for the Lord's Army. Sweet, let's do that one. Alright. So we're back in the positive on Amber just because we're capturing settlements faster. Ooh, here we go. Mr. the Grudge Bearer. He's now in for a serious beating. Let's go give it to him. Oh, it's an underground map. That's annoying. It's going to give his Goblobber and cannons like maximum effectiveness. I got dragons though, so we'll just fly over his head and pounce on him. He's got some pretty good units in this army though, between the Peak Gate Guard and others. Oh, it's not the Underway, it's the Wild Roots maps. I like the looks of these Wild Roots map. I don't like kind of like their layout and their pathfinding, and they're all pretty much the same. Thorgrim's magic damage is going to be rough on my Shriekin. It is not going to be pretty. But we can heal. Should be able to do a pretty big amount of healing. Go ahead and just put her in there, and we'll just kind of move all these guys together. Drop these units into a group. Yep, I don't know how much good these guys are going to do us because I can't. Oh, we're going to get reinforcements from behind Thorgrim. Oh, that's awesome. Apparently he's getting like a small number of reinforcements. They're going to come in right on top of each other. That's going to be ridiculous. Should be fun. Let's get up here, guys. Okay, let's see what we get from back here, because it said our guys were going to come in right in the same spot. Yeah, here they come. Oh, crap, my Waste Stalker is going to be right in the middle of this. We got Wildwood Rangers, though, to help break up the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers. Look at this. They're all just coming in right on top of each other. How funny is that? Let's try and wipe these guys out. Got some Hawk Riders in here, too. Let's go attack their... because those are expendable type units. Send the Hawk Riders in. We got some Shriekin. We are destroying the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers back here. Got an Ancient Tree Man up. Let's get over here and go give a little bit of support. Dragons flying over. Okay, let's get our cavalry up here. Pop these Longbeards with great weapons. Tree Man in there. Right, the cannon's gonna go down. Let's actually go after this cannon. Let's just get into the cannon. Iron Breakers are almost gone. Okay, let's go. You attack. It was the Spell Singer that I wanted out of there. Start healing. Oh crap, my bows. Oh, Slayers? Really? That's not what I wanted. Let's just start hitting the Slayers with everything we got. Okay, a little bit of a discombobulated attack going on here, but should still be safe. Cannon, the Iron Breakers are almost gone, so we can move up more of these guys. Okay. Slayers need to be dealt with because they are into my archers. This is less than desirable. I'm going to rear charge these Slayers. I know they're Slayers, but it still ought to cause a lot of damage. Okay. Really? Those Iron Breakers not dead yet? Let's get our dragon up out of here before he gets killed. Start getting rid of some of these guns. What the heck? What the heck is back here? Get over here. Freaking give me the click. There's a Dwarf Lord back here that's the one that's holding up all those forces. And then where's my Spell Singer? Just kind of keep healing up against the dwarves. Are these Slayers dead yet? Are you kidding me? Let's get these guys in behind these Dragonback Slayers and tear them up with bows while the cavalry hold them from the front. Again, not ideal here, but we'll make it work. Alright, take out the Dragonback Slayers. And we're getting enough healing here in the center that we're getting some work done. The going is slow. She is. Just hang in there, folks. Hang in there. We got the Dwarf Lord out of here. I'm just gonna like start pounding into all these dwarf units. Go get some of these guns with the dragon. Okay, the Dragonback Slayers are not dead, or at least nearly dead. Let's go ahead and pull away from that fight and just mop these guys up with the archers. Getting hit by that stupid. There's some Peak Gate Guard over here that we need to deal with as well. Okay, the Dragonback Slayers are going to be gone. I'm going to ignore the Peak Gate Guard. Go over here. Let's bring the Glade Guard up. Drop in the healing. Okay. The Dwarf Lord came back. How annoying is that? I guess I shouldn't be all blobbed up, but whatever. Okay, the gyrocopters are going to bite it. And let's just start feeding it to these dwarves with my archers. Working on the quarrelers. Not doing near as much damage to their guns as I would like here. Shut down some more of these guns. Really? How long are those quarrelers going to hold out in melee? It's pretty absurd. Okay, we're starting to break up a few of these dwarf infantry units. Got some longbeards with great weapons that are absolutely eating it right now. We need to get in behind these Peak Gate Guard and deal with them. This is a little bit more attrition than I would have liked to have suffered here in this fight, but whatever. Okay, my tree man back here is about to eat it, but he's just a garrison unit, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. Pretty surprised how long these dwarf units are holding up. Pretty resilient. This blob over here has been a great way to bog down a significant portion of the dwarf forces. I don't know how much healing I have left because I've dropped several of these spells over here. Alright, time to wipe these guys out. The dwarf units are about to die very quickly, getting shot in the back with lots and lots of arrows. If my guys will open fire. Some of them are acting like they're blocked. Yeah, they're acting blocked, so I'm going to scoot around where I can get a better shot. Okay, all the dwarf units back here are mopped up. Start swinging back this way. I like to kill Thorgrim. Get rid rid of some of these hammers. Why are some of my guys blocked? I guess they're standing on top of each other. Alright, whatever. Let's end the battle. It was an ugly victory, but we got the victory nonetheless. That Wild Roots map did not make it ideal. Looks like we're going to be able to steal. Oh no, some of those are dwarf ruins, so we probably can't steal them. I was going to say because they had some banners there, but they were actually ruins. I don't believe we lost any key units here, so that's actually pretty big for us. Let's see how the turn pans out. I think I'm done with this episode. It's been a fun one. We got some work done. Got some fun battles. Yeah, I'm going to give you a peace treaty. Keep dreaming. Dream on. You know you dirtbags aren't getting a peace treaty.
Oh, mighty lord.
I am mighty,
The
thanks.
fates have surely
Shut it. Alright. Alright, so we need to ensure that the Oak of Ages is up to flourishing. Oh, it'll flourish. You better believe it'll flourish. I'm actually going to double back this way. Where does my province end? Right here. I'm going to move up to the edge of my province so I can actually still get some replenishment done. And we'll push on back over here, retake Ice Drake Fjord and Longship Graveyard, and then Bay of Blades. I'm going to push right back through all of it. And I'm going to go ahead and keep running this direction up here. I'm going to go ahead and, again, maybe move up to this point since I can't quite reach the next one. But I think being able to move underground actually gives us the advantage up here. Karak Norn is going to fall. And then we got the replenishment over here, so we should be able to absolutely wipe out Thorgrim. Now, Wildwood Rangers would be the best option for killing dwarfs, and once I get the Oak of Ages upgraded and I'm able to get some more amber to a safe point, then we can recruit some Wildwood Rangers. We need to take Dodan over here and pop some Eternal Guard of Shields in here, get his army back up. And then I think this is going to be the last thing we do for this episode.
none shall live.
So what do you think, dwarves? Who won this episode? Not you.
Proud son
Not
of
you.
Athelloren. Your request is.
You don't think the stunties can turn it around? Or are they going to be forever on the run? They got Ungrim down here. They're going to still cause some more damage, but the Karak Izor's in trouble. Thorgrim got taken out. Grombrindle's probably about to get taken out. The dwarves are going to be in trouble. I'm going to have them in a hurt. We should be able to force them out of the vaults. And once they're out of the vaults, I can come and focus on some of their other lands. Hope y'all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I'll see you soon.